good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, or good evening, depending upon where in the world you're watching this video and what time of the day it is there. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Kevin Mulvey, and I am the new Executive Director for the International Consortium of Universities for Drug Demand Reduction. We refer to this organization by its acronym ICUDDR. Now, you may be familiar with ICUDDR, but if you're not, my goal today is to provide you some information by addressing three basic questions. Who we are, what are our goals, what's our mission and vision, how many members do we have, what are the benefits of joining ICUDDR, and to introduce some of you to at least the names of our staff within the central office. I'll end my brief discussion with how might you join. And again, here, if you're familiar with ICUDDR or are already a member, I would like you to share this video, share this link with other faculty at other universities that may not be members, and get them and see if you can have us help them to join our family, our cadre of universities. So let me start. What is the International Consortium of Universities for Drug Demand Reduction? As its name implies, we are a group and a collection of universities and colleges that have a focus particularly on the development and implementation of addiction studies programs within our institutions. These programs might be a certificate, they may be a diploma, they may be a degree, a bachelor's degree, an associate's degree, a master's degree, or a PhD. The program may in fact simply be a few courses and have faculty that are interested in developing their own skills and become closer to a network of institutions and faculty that are dealing and addressing addiction studies and teaching addictions courses. ICUDDR has a vision where we see a world where people with or at risk of substance use disorders and related conditions have access to the quality care they need, and this means not just in treatment, but also prevention and recovery support services. We also have a mission to achieve this vision, to build, as you might have guessed, a global network of colleges and universities to improve professional competencies in the prevention, treatment, and applied research of substance use disorders and related conditions. Ultimately, our goal is to increase the quality of services being delivered in the field, but we're starting with the student, with someone who may have just come into the university with an interest in addiction studies and has not done any work in the field, might have had a family member and became intellectually stimulated by trying to understand the issue. Or we might have folks who are already working in the prevention, treatment, or even recovery support field and wanted to get a credential, a degree, a certificate, a diploma, to improve their understanding and scientific understanding of the particular issues related to substance use disorders. So ICUDDR will provide, as an organization, to achieve the mission and vision, we will provide support to expand and improve university and college-based education and research. How will we do that? We do that through a global group of networks, but I'm going to explain that in a moment. We also, ICUDDR, will provide collaborative opportunities where you will meet and greet and partner with other institutions, either via a webinar, via a learning collaborative, essentially developing those relationships that can help the individual faculty member, but also a university-to-university relationship could develop. Additionally, we provide advocacy to improve the quality and access to services. We're doing advocacy at the university level, and I'll explain that when I discuss the goals. And ultimately, ICUDDR will provide a place where the state of the science can become readily available to our members, whether that's through our annual global conference, a regional conference or meeting, or participating in a regional work group. Perhaps it's even just receiving our newsletter. ICUDDR has 4 goals. As you might have guessed, given the name and what I've said already, the first goal is education. The organization aims to increase the number of colleges and universities with addiction studies degrees or programs around the globe. In a moment, I'll tell you how many we currently have. We are really looking to improve both faculty and institution in the development and delivery of addiction studies, courses, or degree programs. Our second goal is research. To increase applied research, particularly, get that science into the field, but also to get that science into the literature. And so we're looking at, with regards to research, increasing not only the applied research, but also increasing publication of that information, of the addiction prevention, treatment, and recovery support areas. Our third goal is advocacy, and I mentioned this a moment ago, but advocating within the university. So perhaps there are institutions that wish to develop and implement an addiction studies program. This can often be challenging within the context of university structures and procedures, but ICUDDR is there to help, whether it's needing to support and partner with an institution so that they can see and understand how the institution developed its addiction studies program, or whether it's providing just materials and information about courses and curriculum. We often promote various types of courses, webinars, but the advocacy is at the university level. Perhaps there's a faculty member who wants to have this program and needs to convince its administration, and maybe we can help with that. On our website, we have an implementation guide that should provide some basic information to begin the process of developing an addiction studies program. Our fourth goal is more of an organizational goal, where we want to grow ICUDDR, where we want ICUDDR to be seen as the institution or organization where faculty and other universities, and including other partners and other organizations, can turn to for the latest scientific information on addiction. Now, I've talked a lot about the fact that we're global. We have 6 global regions, if you will. We have the United States, we have Europe, but we also have Latin America and the Caribbean. We have Africa. We have Asia and the Pacific. Each coordinating center has a coordinator who's housed or is housed within a university environment, and they help lead the work of ICUDDR, but with a regional focus and promoting and addressing regional needs. So as of August 2022, there are 317 current active members of the university across the globe. 81 come from Africa, and particularly from 20 countries in Africa. It so happens 81 institutions come from the Asia Pacific region and come from 19 countries. There are 37 universities and colleges from Europe that are members, from 20 European countries. 66 Latin American universities and colleges, and the Caribbean, from 17 countries. We have 6 universities or colleges from the Middle East, from 3 countries, and 48 colleges and universities from the United States and Canada. So we have a wide variety, but we don't want to just stop there. And I'm helping and hoping that you will help me and help your university or other friends at other universities join ICUDDR. So what are the benefits of membership in ICUDDR? Well, one of a clear benefit is access to up-to-date science-based curriculum in addiction prevention, treatment, and recovery. We partner with various organizations and various governments, and we promote the Universal Treatment Curriculum, which has a series of clear modules addressing different aspects. And even within a module, it might deal or address with certain key subpopulations. We also have the Universal Prevention Curriculum. And faculty members can gain access to these curriculums and begin to use them and adapt them for your coursework. We also implement support for new program development, particularly by, as I mentioned earlier, linking new faculty, new institutions with more experienced or experienced educators and universities, and developing a mentor-mentee relationship that may be around research, it may be around publishing, it may be around just the teaching of a particular aspect or field. We also, by joining, a benefit is, as I mentioned, our quarterly newsletter that we promote and give current research briefings, but also give information about upcoming dates of activities. We partner with the International Society of Substance Use Professionals. We partner with the Colombo Plan. We partner with various other organizations for curriculum development. We've partnered with the National Institute on Drug Abuse around some research opportunities. Clearly, what we're doing within ICUDDR for our members is trying to provide training opportunities for them to present their research, their work at international conferences, and presenting and working with other researchers and other faculty across the globe, building a network of peers, both within your region and, as I mentioned, across the globe. So I want to spend a minute and say, who are the members of the central office? Because we have 6 regional centers, and they each have a coordinating center, and I'll introduce them at another time. But our key office staff, besides myself, is Carrie Hopkins-Isles, who is the Deputy Director of ICUDDR, Carly Searcy, who is a Program Manager here at ICUDDR, Diana Fusco-Motel, who is a Business Manager at ICUDDR, and Ms. Oliver Woodrow, who is a partnered staff with ISUP, and they share her with us, and she is our social media officer. So I hope you've understood a little bit about who is ICUDDR, who we are, what we do, what our goals and objectives are. I hope that if you are interested, you'll go to our website at ICUDDR.org. Again, ICUDDR.org, and learn more about us. We have various pages on our website that include resources. It includes curriculum. It includes courses. It includes recorded webinars that have been done in the past. So please do go to ICUDDR.org and check us out. If you're not already a member, there is a membership page, and I'd ask you to simply complete that online form. The best part, besides those other membership benefits that I mentioned, is it's free, just requiring commitment to work on establishing and improving an addiction studies program at your institution of higher education. Again, it's been my pleasure to meet you virtually, and hope I will meet you someday in person at one of our events or online events. Thank you very much, and have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Take care.